If you've ever made a meatless patty that was dry, bland, or fell apart the minute you flipped it over, today's video is for you.
Today we're making 3 of our favorite meatless patties made of whole food ingredients, along with 3 of our favorite sauces to take them over the top. These are the 3 patties we come back to again and again.
We do, because they're hearty and they're packed with protein, they're freezer friendly, and each one has a completely different flavor profile.
So let's get to it.
First recipe up is my Lebanese family's favorite thing to eat.
Kibby.
We're making it whole food plant-based, and you also cannot eat kibby unless you have a Lebanese toum garlic aioli sauce to go with it. So, let's get to the first recipe.
First thing we're going to do, turn the oven to 400 Fahrenheit and boil some water.
We need to make a flax egg, which is 2 tablespoons of ground flax, along with 3 tablespoons of cold water. Mix that well together and set that aside. So in a separate bowl, we're going to put 1 cup of bulgur wheat, the fine kind, and then we're also going to add 1 cup of that boiling water. Mix it well together and then pat it all down and set it aside until I tell you we're going to need it. Now we need a block of firm or extra firm tofu. We need to make sure that we squeeze that water out. You don't need a tofu press. You can just use your hands over the sink and squeeze as much as you can. It's okay if it doesn't stay in a block because we're going to crumble it up. Once you're done squeezing it in the sink, put it on a cutting board, take some paper towel and push down and get that extra little bit of moisture out. No moisture in the tofu makes for a beautiful recipe.
So we're going to take that block of tofu, crumble it up really small into a mixing bowl.
And after it's all crumbled, take another piece of paper towel and squeeze out any extra little bit of moisture. So now we need 1 medium onion. My grandmother used to take it and make a little handle with the skins and grate it on a grater. But now we have magic bullets and little blenders that we can take the onion and the spices and blend them all together very easily.
And all we need for spices are a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of black pepper.
And 1 large clove of garlic. Blend that up until it makes a beautiful onion juice. And then it'll show me going, that's good onion juice, right? Oh, now that's some good onion juice. So now let's take our bowl of crumbled tofu, let's add that onion smoothie, let's add that soaked bulgur, and mix it all really well together. And now we're going to take that flax egg that we made, put that in the bowl, and now we need to use our hands to mix up the rest of this mixture.
That's what Nanny would do.
She sure would.
ASMR.
Now set that bowl aside for 10 minutes. And while we're waiting, we're going to make the Lebanese toum sauce.
First ingredient we need is soft or silken tofu. Add that to the blender.
And we need 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. We use 5, but you might need to only use 4. Depends on how much you like garlic.
The juice of 1 large lemon or 4 tablespoons of lemon juice.
And we're going to start off with a ½ teaspoon of salt. So we're going to blend all those together until they're beautifully silky smooth. And then we're going to place that in the fridge because while it's in the fridge, the garlic's going to meld, the flavor's going to be beautiful, and you're not going to taste that tofu at all after about an hour. And we're going to cook these 3 ways today to give you 3 different options. 12 of the patties are going on a parchment-lined baking sheet into the oven for 20 minutes on each side. The second option is how my family would cook them. In a frying pan, a little bit of avocado oil. Fry them about 3 minutes on each side until they're golden and crispy.
Another great option is an air fryer. Pop them in 10 minutes, they come out crispy and perfect.
Taste test time. I'm so excited.
Me too. What do you want to start with?
Okay, let's start with this one.
Oven baked?
Oven baked.
Oh wow, look at how crispy that is.
Ready?
Yeah.
Dip it in some toum. Wow.
A little bit of crunch from the burgle is amazing.
It's beautiful. And toum is normally made with a ton of oil and garlic. So this is just a great way to do it oil-free. We absolutely love it with a ton of oil and garlic, but this is an amazing substitution. And if you have celiac or you're gluten-free, you can do this with quinoa instead of bulgur. Okay, what are we doing next?
I want to do this one, pan fried.
Pan fried?
Pan fried?
Yep.
Look at that.
Ready?
Yeah, it's uncanny, the look of it.
Surprisingly, these are less crispy than the oven ones.
I agree.
Right?
Right.
So it got a little crispier and chewier in the oven. But they're still beautiful. Wow.
I'm most excited for these ones.
If you love kibby, these are an amazing whole food plant-based version.
And if you haven't tried kibby, you're going to love this.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Air fryer. Bang on. Either way.
That took 10 minutes. Didn't even have to flip them.
Right?
Wow.
Right. That was convenient.
Double dipping.
10 minutes in the air fryer. Wow. Beautiful. And we also were easy on the spices for this recipe. If it were us cooking for our family, we would have added another teaspoon of cinnamon and another teaspoon of cumin and a little bit more salt.
Right.
But because you may be new to this Lebanese style of eating, we lowered the spices for you. Still delicious.
Amazing.
Okay.
Let's hide these. We'll
Next
eat them
patty.
all.
Up next, we have a Mediterranean-inspired, my daughter's favorite.
Red lentil patties.
First thing we need is 1 cup of red lentils, rinsed well. We're going to put them on the stove with how much water?
2 1/4 cups.
And we're going to bring it to a boil and then simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes. We want them a little hard, not super mushy.
Now we need 1 medium onion, finely diced, 2 cloves of garlic minced, and 1 medium carrot grated.
Now we're going to dry fry the onion for about 3 minutes in a frying pan. If you need to add a little splash of water, go ahead. After 3 minutes, add the grated carrot. Cook for another 3 minutes more. Now add the minced garlic. The garlic only needs 30 seconds to cook, so once it's cooked, remove it from the stove so it'll cool off.
After 8 to 10 minutes of the lentils cooking, strain out the water. Now set them aside, let them cool off. Now once the lentils and vegetables have cooled off, we're going to stick them in a bowl and watch the magic happen.
Now we need to make a flax egg again, so 2 tablespoons of flax with 3 tablespoons of water, set aside. So now we need to add half a cup of rolled oats and a 1/4 cup of oat flour.
Now add a teaspoon each of onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and cumin.
And salt and pepper to taste, roughly a half teaspoon each. You can also at this point add any fresh herbs that you like, parsley, dill, whatever you got in the house. Or you can mix it up and put whatever seasonings you love as well. This is a very versatile recipe. Mix everything together well, and then we're going to add the flax egg. Spread it around into the mixture, and now set the bowl aside for 10 minutes because we want that mixture to firm up and for the oats to absorb.
While we got 10 minutes to spare, let's make a great plant-based tzatziki.
All we need for this beautiful sauce is 1 cup of Greek yogurt, plant-based Greek yogurt. Paul just happened to have some made in the fridge, didn't you?
Next, we'll grate half an English cucumber on the small side of the grater, and then we'll squeeze all the water out with a paper towel.
We need 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, salt and pepper to taste, roughly a pinch of each.
Finely chop 12 large mint leaves.
Place the mint into the sauce, stir it well, put it in the fridge because that's going to set beautifully while we get back to making the patties and getting them in the oven. Taste test time.
Man, look at those. Crispy.
beautiful.
They're perfect.
Okay.
Firm, ready?
Yeah. Look at that, still hot. Okay, here we go.
The sauce turned out nice. Look at it.
Wow, I'm double dipping. Right?
That mint makes it. These patties are so good. We've made them before without cooking the lentils, and they tasted really kind of lentil-y. Now they just taste amazing.
Love them with the cooked lentils. One extra step makes a world of difference. They're delicious. And they're great for meal prep because you can freeze these too for up to 3 months. So cook them, batch cook them, put them in the freezer, and then you can take them at any time. Have beautiful patties.
Right, you can reheat them, you can eat them cold, you can take them to the beach, you can take them on a picnic, you can take them in the car, you can take them on your boat, you can take them anywhere.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got one more recipe to share.
Last but not least, black bean and mushroom patties.
Let's dice up 1 onion and finely chop roughly 8 ounces of mushrooms. And mince 3 cloves of garlic. Now we're gonna start off taking the onions and the mushrooms, putting them in a frying pan with no oil, and let them just sit there and have a conversation together. Don't stir them because the moisture will absorb the longer they sit, roughly 5 minutes with no stirring.
Don't touch it.
Then, after about 5-6 minutes, you can give them a stir. You'll see they're starting to brown. And then once we let them cook for another 1 or 2 more minutes, we're gonna add in the minced garlic for just a minute, really, that's it. Take it off the burner, set it aside.
Now let's make a flax egg. Once again, we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of flax, add 3 tablespoons of water, give it a mix, set it aside to firm up.
Now we're going to add 3 cups of black beans. Now Paul made black beans in the Instant Pot the other night, but if you only have canned beans, you drain them out, rinse them off, and we need 3 cups, which is roughly a can and a half. Put them into the mixing bowl and mash them with the potato masher, but not 100% mashed. Leave some whole beans in there.
Now that the onions, mushrooms, and garlic has cooled, we're gonna add it to the mixing bowl with the beans. Add 1 cup of rolled oats, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of tamari or soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon each of cumin, onion powder, and garlic powder, half a teaspoon each of salt and pepper.
Mix everything up together until all the ingredients are combined, and then we're going to add that flax egg. Give it another little stir, and then we're gonna take, this is optional, but we're gonna take a handful of walnuts, chop them up, and add them in. Just gives it that beautiful crunch texture.
Yeah.
It's great. And again, if you wanna add any fresh herbs, you can do it right here. So we're going to set this aside for about 10 minutes to let everything absorb. But in the meantime, we're gonna make beautiful, creamy, smoky sauce to go with these. So this creamy sauce calls for a tablespoon of barbecue sauce.
Yep.
Most of us cannot find a healthy, oil-free barbecue sauce in the grocery stores. So Paul came up with a beautiful barbecue sauce. We're gonna show you right here, and we're also gonna leave it in the video description. And it's perfect for Paul's baked bean recipe too. So all we need is 1 teaspoon of molasses, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of tamari, 2 teaspoons of maple syrup, a half teaspoon of liquid smoke, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, a half teaspoon of onion powder, and a half teaspoon of garlic powder. Whisk that up, set it aside because we're gonna use a tablespoon of that coming up. So, honey, tell them what is in our creamy, smoky sauce.
Half a cup of plant-based unsweetened Greek yogurt, and then a tablespoon of my barbecue sauce, teaspoon of Dijon mustard, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and salt and pepper to taste. Give that a mixy-do, a little wangle-jangle in the bowl. You got a beautiful sauce.
You do. Wait till you see it. Okay, so now it's time to make some patties. 3rd time's a charm. Simple, easy recipes. They all bake on 400 degrees in the oven for 20 minutes per side.
Or just 10 minutes in the air fryer, or toss them in the frying pan with just a touch of avocado oil.
Taste test time. This is exciting.
I am excited about this.
Paul loves these
I'm
ones.
gonna taste first.
I'm not a fan of black beans, but I love them in this. I love this sauce.
I love the texture. It's got so many textures. So many textures.
Beautiful textures. We love them. And they're so affordable. Meat costs a lot of money for one thing.
True, these are
if you want to
nothing.
make meat patties. So why not save the animals and save some money at the same time, right?
Got the chew from the mushroom, a little bit of crunch from the walnuts. Beans are fantastic. It's so good. And I thought, honestly, the world did not need another black bean patty, but honest, this is better than anyone I've ever had.
It's beautiful. The walnuts really make it. So if you're not allergic to nuts, try to add those walnuts in. And they're great for your health. So we really hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, these meatless patties are so great, delicious, affordable. Who needs to be spending money on meat at the grocery store these
Nobody,
days? Right? We don't need it. It's not healthy for you anyway. So thank you again for everybody. All our new subscribers. We're almost now at 30,000 subscribers. Like, it's crazy. And we appreciate you all, and it's free to subscribe. So thank you, everybody. And also, we've been getting a ton of new members as well. So our members only are great for a free recipe card every week and behind the scenes and all the other fun stuff that we give to our members. So we really appreciate everybody who's been signing up. And YouTube has been sneaking some free memberships in there.
So if you're not a member yet and you see the join button down here, give it a click. You might just qualify for a free membership for
Absolutely.
And if you do, there's all kinds of free stuff you can print off from the very beginning.
Yeah, right from last September. There's tons of recipe cards on there because we are working on a recipe book.
Yep.
And it's going to take a little bit of a while because we have a house to renovate.
Right.
And we don't really have time to dedicate to a recipe book.
However, if you're looking for some recipes, we have recipe fridge magnets right up here. Scan this QR code.
Yep. Awesome to have on hand recipes at your fingertips. So again, we appreciate y'all. And if you love Lebanese food like we do, we have my grandmother's lentil and rice recipe, mujadara.
Jadra.
Yep, it's right here. It's absolutely delicious. And we hope you watch it and enjoy it as much as we do. Take care, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.